Hi, everybody. Hello, happy weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is Kara Lockwood here with Kara's Color Me Vintage. I am doing a daily Color Me Creative daily fix. So if you're needing to get your creative fix on, you are in the right place. Hello, Miss Watson. Miss Watson is in the house. Thanks for coming. So soon here, we're going to have two kind of millennial chickadees joining us. They're on their own time right now, but they'll be here. And we are going to do some shibori, okay? So I'm all set up right back here with my whole shibori I'm a crazy scientist center. And we're going to do some shibori. So what's shibori? Are you asking what's shibori? Ask me. What is shibori? Who's going to ask? Shibori, hi Annette, thanks for coming, sweetie. Shibori is the Japanese art, Leilani, hi, the Japanese art of dyeing fabrics by binding, tying, stitching little patterns in them. So I'm going to show you, it's kind of like tie-dye, right? But we're going to use DIY paint. So I'm going to show you how you make some of the geometric patterns that are really famous with shibori, okay? But first, I've got my paint, and I've got some started here. This is a combination of Hey Sailor and Blue Iris, and I'm gonna, oops, you always start with wet fabrics, and tie-dye is the same. Come on in, girls. There's two chairs for you.
Perfect. Hi, guys. Hello.
This is Megan and Annie. And they have been, look at that, you guys. They have been wanting to do some tie-dye. So,
like this.
You guys, if you want to open up that back package, there's some wet t-shirts and socks that you can play with. And all of these materials are what you can use to bind it. So see, I just mixed up some red dye just by pouring some DIY paint in and mixing it up. It mixes up that fast. I'm going to show you one thing while they start to play. That's the silk. I'm going to wipe my hands off first. If you guys want gloves so you don't get it in your beautifully manicured nails. Not so much. COVID doesn't allow for that, right? Okay, so I've got a napkin here. So I'm going to show you what I mean by a geometric design. So when you do shibori, hi Jana. Hi Casey Watson, Crystal, hey. Yes, and shibori is used with indigo dye, but we're using DIY paint. So I'm just going to fold this, okay? And I'm going to fold this in just a square pattern, right? Let me get it all. This is just a napkin. You got to use cotton or silk or wool. Okay, so there's my square pattern, right? And then the next thing I'm going to do, so you guys can use any of these things.
What are
There's
these
strings, like you wrap it around it and tie it like a ball.
Okay.
And you'll get like those circles. Mm-hmm. So then I have rubber bands, okay? And hi Denise, thanks for coming. And so then I'm going to make this real tight, okay? So you can do this too with your shirts, you guys. You can fold it in squares, and I'll show you how some of these come out. I'm going to make that real tight like a sandwich, like an ice cream sandwich, right?
Annie's having trouble putting her glove on.
Annie, are you having a hard time with your gloves?
Hey, Dad.
Okay? Like a sandwich. So I'm going to tie that tight here, and I'm going to put this in the red dye, okay? So then I'm going to take some out. I'm going to show you what's happening. So that way, if you guys want to do this, you can do this, okay? Okay, so I'm going to take one of these out. This has been in here, and let's take this one out. I folded this one in a triangle pattern. So I'm going to squeeze out all the excess water. Now check this out, you guys. Sorry, to get them on you. Okay, watch the pattern. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that rad?
That's really cute. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I do in squares, like.
So this was a triangle. Like I did this in a triangle. You could do it in squares. You could do it in.
How do you go like this?
like that.
You just ring it.
Yeah, you do rubber bands. Like put it in a long thing and do all the rubber bands. Or you can do like these socks. How fun are these? Look at socks, you guys. So you can just, oh, here, how about this? How about sorry, I have dye on my hands. Put it inside. Like put a bunch of them inside. It's just nice to put something inside there, and that will give you like the ring, right?
Yeah.
A nice ring. So that's just like normal tie-dye, right? With the rubber bands. But I'm going to show you a few more of the patterns that I did too. But you want it tight. And you can use the string too. And then I'm going to show you silk. Okay? So stay here. I'm going to show you silk.
I don't know. Not either.
Just play with it. Okay, here, let's take out this pattern right here. Well, let's do silk first, and then we'll take out a pen. So this is silk,
Make it like that.
and I decided that this one, I'm going to do something like this. Watch.
I'm trying to think of where the.
She's trying to figure out what I'm doing, right? Okay, so I'm crunching it into a ball. And then I'm going to just randomly put the rubber band around it.
The rubber band is out where the white.
Yes, and the tighter you go, the more white it will have. Okay, so see, I'm randomly, you can do that with your t-shirt even. You can just do it in a ball, you know, or it just depends on what you want. Some people are really good at it and they know how to make hearts and all that. So if you're here, yes. Oh, and Denise says you can tie it in knots. You can tie your t-shirt in knots. You know how you do the little hip knots when you were young on your shirts?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Pretty nuts.
Okay, so if you're here, tell me where you are. Tell Megan to start rubber banding at the side of the shirt. Heather says to start rubber banding at the side of the shirt. Okay, so this is silk, so I'm going to throw this in the red, okay? And then I'm going to take one of these out. Let's take this one out. So this one I folded in rectangle pattern, like in a long rectangle. Try not to squirt, you guys.
I like for doing.
Okay, ready? Check this out, you guys. So you start with your fabric wet. You have to wet your fabric. In
So
Pennsylvania, isn't that cool?
Oh, that's really cute. I like the blue. Me too.
Isn't that cool, you guys? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And then what I do is I let these dry, and then I put them in the dryer. But you got to let them dry first, and then you heat set them in the dryer, and then they're good. They're good to go.
How do you make like this one has like two tone together? How do you do that? Do you know?
Yeah, you double dip them. I mean, so I think that you just dip it.
It's like going perfectly together too. Huh.
I don't know. I don't know how they did that one. The answer is I don't know. Okay, here's another way to do it. Okay, so you take something that's like a long stick. Okay, I'm gonna do. Well, does that fit in? Oh, I know. I'm gonna do one of these. Okay, like that's a long stick. I'm gonna actually fold it twice. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like this. Look, you guys. See, I'm just rolling it on the stick like this. Okay. I'm just rolling it up, and then I'm going to take some string. And I'm going to, I'll do it right here. I'm going to tie a pattern on the string. So I'm going to do a crisscross pattern like this. And tie it really tight. Okay, Okay, so see, I'm tying it in a crisscross pattern, and when I get down to the end, I'm gonna just really tighten it up. See how that's working? And you guys, I'm using DIY paint. It's clay-based and it's natural. When you do tie-dye, you know, it's not usually all natural dyes. This is much more safe. And if you do Shibori, that stuff's really not good. It's beautiful, the indigo dye. It's beautiful, but they say it's caustic, which means it causes problems. Okay, so this is going to get tied, and then I'm going to do something else to this. So this is going to get tied like that, nice and tight, and then I'm going to actually squish it together a little bit and see what that does. Okay, and then that's going to go in my tub with the blue. Okay, does anybody have one ready?
Almost.
You know what you can do? You can set it and let it sit in the red on one side, like just hold it, and then you can put it in a blue. Ooh. And then where it blends, it'll be purple, right? Because red and blue make
purple.
Yay!
You learn something every day.
Red and blue make purple. Okay, I think socks are fun. We're just gonna do these. So in Shibori, sometimes they'll take like little tiny marbles and just tie up little tiny marbles in it, you know, to make little tiny circles. Look at Annie's. Are you ready to dip it? Are you gonna dunk the whole thing?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do blue.
Okay, just throw it in. Throw her in.
Lame.
Lame. So I'm gonna do this sock, and then we'll take out. I don't know how long the silk needs to stay in here. I haven't done it with silk very often, but I haven't done it with silk at all, ever, is actually the truth of it all.
It looks like a friend, like a pet I can have.
Like a pet rock, but different?
Yeah, right.
Okay, are you gonna double dip?
Yeah. Should I just
You're
hold
just
it?
gonna have to hold it, or you can just set it against the edge because it's not as deep as your shirt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stand it up, maybe, and see if it stands up. You know what I mean? Lean it.
I'm afraid it's gonna go all the way in.
Oh, let go, because you got to do more.
Go.
Stay there. There. She's like, oh no! Stay there. There, it's staying.
Okay.
If it goes, oh, don't move the table. Okay, I wonder how Annie's is doing.
Now, how long does it usually have to stay in there?
I don't know. I mean, I had those other ones in a half hour. I think with Shibori, it's like a 20-minute. You know, it's that when you use the indigo dye. But with this, I think that probably the longer, the more it's gonna set in there. But those others, I only had in for 20 minutes. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm curious to see about the silk because I have not done that before. Oh, Heather said they probably squirted the dye on the second color, like where, yeah. And Heather usually she like knows everything. That's the god on. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Look at that. It actually just picks it up right away.
Oh wow.
Okay, and then I'm gonna dip this in blue. Look
What
at
am I hearing?
That's your dad. Your dad's shaving. That's him shaving downstairs.
Oh, I'm okay. There's a ghost in our house.
Okay, I'm gonna squeeze that out. Squeeze that out. Okay, let's open. Uh-oh, Megan, your shirt's falling.
Oh shit.
Oh look.
Oh, that'll be cool because it'll be purple, like actually.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to put it in the other one now?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good, Annie. Okay. All right. Want that in?
Yeah.
What color?
Let's do pink this time. Or red.
She's colorblind. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Let's take this one out, shall we, and see what happens. Whoop, I just splattered all over my shirt. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Wait, I want to wipe my hands off real quick. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Isn't that rad?
That's
Cute.
cute. Yeah. I actually really like the red.
Isn't that cool? Oh, look at there's little white crosses in it.
That's cute.
How beautiful. Casey, have I tried IOD ink? I have not tried IOD ink. You know, do you need to do this? I don't know. I haven't tried IOD ink. I've done it with my stamps and all that, but not to do this. Very cool, huh? Okay, let's see. Annie, I think Megan got a little bit of pink on your blue shirt.
Okay. You ruined my masterpiece. Probably be cool.
Well, that's okay because we're gonna get some blue on her pink shirt. Okay, do you want to undo it, or do you want me to? Oh, look at that's where there's more paint sitting on the bottom of the can.
Yeah.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna undo my pink and my it's red, carnival red. And he got that in my head. Have you guys ever tried tie-dye with DIY paint? It's so fun. It's so fun. So somebody made a mad face on here, and I'm pretty sure that Facebook changed the location of the faces, and so I'm hoping that that's a mistake. But if you're mad, I apologize for whatever I did wrong. Sorry, not sorry. That's what I'm saying. That's the reality of the situation. So I don't think the socks, I don't think I got the rubber bands on them hard enough.
I know. I don't. Is that what you need?
Hmm?
You need to make them tight.
Yeah, real tight. Real tight. Oh, because your shirt just got dyed, huh?
Yeah.
No pattern.
Damn. I mean,
Darn.
she
meant darn.
Darn it. I mean, it's still pretty cool. It has the dark colors are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a little white there.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lesson. They weren't tight enough. But it's still kind of cool. I don't know if the other one will match, whatever that one is. So the binding, see, it turns out the Japanese had something. The actual binding of things is what makes it cool. Now, this tells me that my scarf probably is not going to be great. But we'll see. Okay, here's the scarf. So this is silk. Look at how it folds up into a little tiny. We're doing, in my creative group, we're going to do a whole week on silk, painting silk. So I have all these scarves that I got wholesale.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so this is cool. This is just what happens when you just wrap it up. It's just marbly. You guys see that? Can you see like the marbling on it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cute. But that's pretty, I think.
Yeah, but you know what I'm gonna do? Because see, the whole thing that we're doing in my group is we're gonna be painting these. So we'll be painting like, you know, like my doodle patterns or flowers on them. So that will just be a cool background.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty.
Okay.
Throw her in. All right. How's everybody doing? Who needs matching socks, right? That's what Heather says. Squeeze it. Squeeze it.
So this paint when you wash it, does it wash out?
No, so you heat set it. So when you heat set things, it makes, like when you stain your clothes, you don't want to put it in the dryer until you get the stain out, right? Because the stain will stuck. So it's dye. When you water down DIY, that's a good question, Megan. When you water down DIY paint, it turns into a dye. And so you're dyeing fabric with it because there's no plastics in it. So that's why it turns into a dye. It's just clay that's in it. Like if it was a latex paint from the hardware store, you couldn't do this because the plastic would get stuck in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would be gross and it would smell terrible. Okay, so this one I folded, and I'm gonna bind this I'm gonna book bind it. Okay, so I'm squeezing it like there in a sandwich, and then I'm gonna bind it. Okay. And then Megan's gonna put her sock in and probably take her shirt
I
out.
feel like I can just like.
Whoops! You could. Looks like one of Seamus's toys he used to have.
Blue or blue or red.
Hmm?
I keep saying pink.
So I just made a red sock.
We learned. It's time to, you gotta tie it. What is that pattern on there?
I don't
Unicorns?
know.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
unicorns. That's crazy. She made a unicorn pattern and she didn't even know it. No, they're in the socks. So I'm just squishing this down like a sandwich. So if you need to get your DIY paint, you can go to my website, or if you have a retailer close to you, you can go to the retailer. On my website, I have a whole craft section now, and you can get all sorts of stuff to do your daily craft fixes. We had some, we have some giveaways. And I'm trying, on Monday, I'm going to announce the winner of the last giveaway on Friday. And on Monday, we'll have giveaways as well. But right now, we're just straight up making stuff.
Let's do 2 colors.
Straight up making things.
Also cool.
Back in the red. So I heard of some DIY paint retailers dyeing their hair with the paint.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know that I recommend that at home. Oh,
We
is
should do
the
that.
silk thing? Yes, the silk is a scarf, Denise, and that in my group, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a whole week of painting and dyeing scarves. So it should be fun. I've been doing a lot of research on scarf painting and all of that. So yes, it does look like Kissing Booth. Yeah, well, here it looks kind of like a pale red. Kissing Booth is really pretty. Last time I did this, I did some baby clothes with the Kissing Booth. It comes out, a lot lighter than the Kissing Booth. Did you get any lines? A little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see. I like the half and half a lot.
Yeah.
These aren't very tight. Oh, wait.
We used to ring them, and then tie them, ring them like that. And then tie 'em.
Oh, the bottom half, right there.
That's pretty.
If that was over the whole shirt.
Yeah. They need to be tighter.
That's cool.
Okay, let's do this one.
That's
See,
weird.
this one was only in there for 5 minutes or less. Just put it on the ground, it's fine. Okay, check this out. Ready? Look.
Yours are coming out so good.
I know.
It's that binding. It's the Japanese way.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cute. I like that a lot.
Isn't that cool, you guys? Look at that. So that was only in there for 5 minutes. So some of you are asking how long, hi Gail, how long you have to put it in there. That was only 5 minutes. So these are napkins, and everything needs to be cotton, all natural. So we have cotton and silk here. These are napkins. I just got these at TJ Maxx. Well, actually, you could see one of them had a stain from someone wiping their face on it. I got them out of my closet. But you can get packs of 12, I think, for $10. So 4th of July, the table setup, since we can't go anywhere, we need to make it nice and festive, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna have these blue and reddish napkins. It's a girly kind of red, I'd say.
Oh, sorry. Pretty.
That's cool. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how's your shirt?
So I left
Oh,
this-
that's a sock. It's just soaked into the fat, like through it. Are you not getting any lines?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did.
Maybe. Some of these are actually really tight. Just cut them off.
I think also for some of that you can let it dry like that, you know, before you take it off. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that way it doesn't
I
bleed.
think this
but-
one might have lines for sure.
Oh wait, I forgot about this one that I did. We'll see how this one's not tight enough. I can already tell. Did I get you?
No.
Okay, let's see what happened with this one. Okay. All right, let's see what happened with this one. Oh. Goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, mine. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. I like where it gets dark is cool.
Yeah. So that one kind of went like an ombre, dark to light. And then you can kind of see, there you go. You can see that where I had the strings. See that? It's cool, huh? The reveal, I know, right? The reveal of, I did Shibori workshops in California, and oh my gosh, we would get so excited with the reveal.
Darn. I honestly thought this
All right, you guys. So, yeah, those were socks that they sold specifically for tie-dyeing, and I think they're no bueno.
Yeah.
Because it just soaks up the
Yeah.
ink, right?
It is cool, the patterns that come through. Like, that's a good idea.
Oh, that you see the patterns
you
on
can
it?
see it when I went.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you guys. Mwah. Thank you guys for coming and sharing this time for me. Again, please, if you're not following me on YouTube or on Facebook, please go to that other format and follow me if you will. That is how I am growing my business. So thank you for supporting this small business and for meeting my girls, Annie and Megan. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I want to pretend like it's my phone.